The energy right now is now you see me, now you don't. It's giving Houdini. Ooh. I looked at the clock and it said 3:33. And I noticed it and I went to go look back and it had already changed to 3:34. Sometimes all you get is a second. And we're being guided to appreciate the people in our lives right now, the relationships we have. Because you never know when those are going to end, and that's not supposed to be a heavy thought. It's supposed to be something that allows you to take control of your life and stay in the moment. It's so easy to get wrapped up in thinking about tomorrow. Another song. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. I don't know the words to that song, but maybe that's a thing. It's so easy. And now I'm hearing Ain't No Mountain High Enough. What? Excuse me. It's so easy to get wrapped up in how you're going to spend the next 5 years. Planning out every move for the next however long, because I've been in planning mode all day. All 2 days, the last 2 days. Been thinking about everything I'm going to do and how I'm going to execute it, when it's going to happen, my next step after that, my next step after that. We're supposed to change our perspective here. We're supposed to be thinking about the moment, taking a pause, and looking at our lives and enjoying them in this moment. Friendship, celebration, joy. Maybe werewolves. I don't know what it is about that card. There's something about those silhouettes. Maybe it's the wild hair, I'm not sure, but something about them says werewolf to me. Maybe it's them being under the full moon. I can hear them. Oh, woo! So, that's what I think about when I look at that Three of Cups card. Werewolves. Moving on. I think travel might be on your mind. Let's no, I still don't have a good way to stand my phone up over here. Let's move over here. There we go. Let's see what Spirit has to say about it. Strength confirmation. Endings. We don't speak things that we don't want into the world. But we have to understand that everything comes with an ending. Everything. The good and the bad. It all comes with an ending. And every ending is a gift. Even if it doesn't feel that way. Every ending is a new adventure. And that doesn't matter whether it's about somebody's life, a job, a game. You ever get to the end of the game and all you want to do is start it over again? This doesn't have to be starting over the same story again, though. We just talked about how this is so many different options and possibilities and races and spaces and places. So many different adventures to have. So many different ways to be fulfilled. So many different passions to explore. An ending is never really an ending. It's just another beginning. And it's hardest, not for the people that have the ending. It's hardest for the people that are left behind. But you're being guided. You're being guided, mate. You're being guided to Maybe you do accents. I don't know. Maybe you. My ex always used to slip into Australian accents. Like, no matter what he was trying to do, he could be trying for a British accent, it was going to come out Australian. Maybe Australian is... No. When I looked over at the map, when I said something about traveling, it was Australia on the map that I looked at. I was literally, like, right there. I was right here. I was right here. And Australia's right there. I looked over, I saw Australia, and I was like, maybe you want to travel. Maybe Australia is a thing right now. Maybe somebody's going to Australia, or maybe you want to take a trip there. It's always been on my list, except there's so many things there that want to kill you. But my sister said she really enjoyed it when she was over there. There's lots of potential to be had right now. The whale again. Spirit's going to lead you wherever you're meant to be. And this could be traveling, this could be moving, this could be exploring new spaces and new places. But this has to do with your soul tribe. Orca on the bottom of the deck, the pod, the universe, and your mission. I'm being brought back to that company. I can't remember what it's called. There was a company that I explored when I first started trying to get my decks published, or I was deciding if I wanted to get them published or if I wanted to self-publish. And there was a, I think it was a CEO I talked to of like a big time card production company. And he gave me some really good advice for free. And he lives in Australia. He works in Australia. It's an Australian company. But I thought 2 years ago that maybe I would end up in Australia or the UK when Germany started feeling like it was less of a possibility. Portals, butterflies. I'm getting that travel is definitely something we had. No one's going to save you. Control. The Matrix. I'm getting overwhelmed. We had this idea back then that we were going to wind up in some kind of opportunity, or somebody was going to ask us to come overseas to speak about our ideas, our plans. This is when I first started formulating the idea for my healing center. But I was also working on card production at the time, I believe. It may be that no one's going to save you. You have to save yourself, as in, not that you need saving, but as in nobody's going to plan your adventure. Nobody's going to ask you to move to another country for them. You just have to do it. Maybe it's not even moving. Maybe it's a trip. But the blue butterfly has always symbolized portal jumping to the place you were meant to be. And the spectre is all about vibration. The dimensions are connected through spaces. And dragonflies are significant right now. It's another death and rebirth. Sometimes the old has to die so that the new can be reborn. Cherry blossoms are all about renewal and growth. This is about all divine timing. Not just timing. It's about seeing into the future, seeing into other places, remote viewing. This is about the things that you saw in your visions coming to pass. Sometimes because that's just what was always going to happen, and sometimes because you make it happen. Because you make it happen. Release control and allow events to unfold in a way that takes you where you're meant to be. Because synchronicity, you have to believe in impossible things. You are already in Barbados. And maybe there was just a lack of direction as far as where you wanted to go, or what you wanted to be doing, or what you wanted to happen next. But you are being pulled into a particular pathway here. And Spirit is asking you to get on the train.